Yeah. In the Duke. You don't fool around with the Duke and I. He's bad, isn't he?
On the wrong month.
The wrong month.
Let's go to the next.
Let's. Hey, I'm on the wrong month. Let me see what August said for us.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
More like
So
the attorney
handsome.
when I represented him in the Philadelphia law. Then we're going to go to September.
We're not in September yet.
Well, I wanted to look. Get him, get him, get him, get him. They run like fleas. Look at this. I'm going to show you guys something. This is our ESP, all right, the engineered steel panel, and we're putting wood just accented on the overhangs, the soffit. See how Chuck? Now, see how we got wood underneath there? So we're going to put wood on the corners, on the soffit and the fascia, and then the rest of it's going to be stucco. Come here, let me show you this. Isn't that cool? So we put a sub fascia on here, then we'll cap it with a 1x and a 1x on top and underneath, and it'll look more, we're throwing a little splash of wood on it. And I think that's really going to tone down the stucco of the house. Now, in these gables, you guys later on, or if you wanted to pay extra, you can put cedar shakes up there. You can put board and batten, and it can mix with stucco down here. Now, the only reason I say stucco is because you all can do that stucco yourself. It's a 2-coat process. You just trowel it on, right? And I like the idea that everybody buys our home. I say everybody, but majority buys because of our prices are lower. I like the fact that you guys can add your own personality to your home and add stuff to it. It is not hard. Let us do the carpentry. You guys can do some other stuff. Anyway, I was going to tell you that people have asked me before, with that ESP, can you add wood to it? And yes, you can. You can add wood anywhere you want. We just shipped one out that had wood all around the outside and all on the inside. I don't know if that's a cost-effective way of doing it, because once you add all that to it, pay the labor and the material and all that, you might as well have bought just a regular stick-built home, right? So, but there you go. This is a 10 by 20. I love this floor plan. It's got the stairs and everything in it, but so we're bringing them in now. I think we're trying to get to where we got about 6 crews that can take ESP homes and try to knock them out. All right. So. Look at here. I want you to show. This is Matt. Matt is a framing maniac. If you guys watch him. So Matt's, I think, 62, isn't he? Like he's talking to himself.
So he's getting ready to lift this wall up, right?
Yeah, and I'm not going to help him either. Watch, he's trying to figure it out. I'll help him if he wants me to, but he probably doesn't. You want a hand? You want a hand?
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to hook the rest of it. I think I need to push the whole wall this way.
Well, if you need a hand, we'll help you.
Just need to push it this way quick. We're there. Old man can do it.
What are you doing, Matt? You better nail it all up first. I know it. I'll come back. You help. Let me know. All right. Matt's awesome. He comes in here. He's just like, we call him the Iron Horse.
Yeah.
He's here every morning. He leaves at 5, comes at 7,
Yeah.
gone. Everything. I said, what'd you do over the weekend, Matt? Oh. He said, I worked. Yeah, but you don't want to fool with him because he's thinking. He's thinking right now.
Hey, do we want to go through Finn's house? We haven't had a chance to do that. I don't know if there's
I want to go through
lights.
some of the. You got that camera right up in me, Amanda.
Well, I
Could
think
you back
you're-
off
I
just
think
a
you're in
bit?
my space.
Could you back off?
Yeah, you need to back off me
Where's Finn? Who's Finn?
at the end on the right.
Well, what about Nichols?
We can do that too.
Well, right next to it. Do you think it'd be good to put in that thing?
Well, if you start walking, I'll start following you.
Solar.
In your new boots.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Welcome very much.
See the solar panels on the roof?
I do see them.
This is a totally off-grid house.
So 100% off grid.
1 million billion.
What about a trillion?
It's got the solar package for the electricity. Come on in here. Let's look at it a little bit. You know what? I'm always. What are you grabbing my finger for? I'm always. Whoa! You know what I always
Oh
like?
my goodness!
I look in here. I'm like, this is cool because they selected the RJO floor plan.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at upper cabinets. We walk in.
I mean, boom.
Woo!
I mean, right here at you.
Is that what Ric Flair says? Woo!
That is exactly what Ric Flair says.
And look at upper cabinets here.
Well.
Ain't that something?
Ooh, let's shut the door.
Let's.
Let's. Quiet. Okay, let me go over here and
Let you go.
Okay. Hey, see if there's any electricity.
All right, refrigerator.
Is there any power?
Hmm.
You don't
Nope.
need it. It's okay if it's not. Okay.
Can I carry on? Anything else you want to request, man, before I speak?
have lights, but that's okay.
I gotta. Yep. So we
What
got a
size
gas. We got a gas cooktop. Wow, look at this. Look at this. That's a
I mean,
long
it's an outfit.
countertop, man. Let me bring my. Say 1, 2, 3. That's a 10-foot countertop. Look at that. Isn't that cute? How it's all
looks
cut
like
out.
a
Legs.
country-style kitchen.
Good night, man.
That is nice.
Wow.
Look, can I look at this cabinet from here? That big tall one.
That's cool looking, isn't
My
it?
goodness.
Yeah. Upper cabinets. There you have it. Storage up here. I'm sure that's where if there's a mini split line set.
Yeah, there he is.
And then storage up here. You know, if you think about it, that was really the only place to put the ceiling fan.
True.
Because the loft goes all the way to there, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, this house has got everything in it. You've got this is a cooktop. I don't want to, this has got a gas line over here. You know what? It might be a gas fridge underneath here.
Oh,
Not
okay.
sure. But you got an electric cooktop.
Look at this table. So what's going to go under there? I wonder.
Somebody's legs to eat, Amanda. That's a bench. That's a, what do you call it?
Well, what's there a plug there for?
Look
Where
at,
are you plugging it
now
up?
wait a minute. You got a washer and dryer.
There's something plugged up there.
What's plugged up there? Man, it's just,
Well, there's an outlet.
well, that's so you can put your cell phone in there. What about, this is a washer and dryer. Isn't this unique?
Well, what's that?
Unique up on you.
What's this?
Let me see, Amanda.
What is that?
Hey, Amanda, that's a water line.
But for what?
Or is that a gas line? That's gas, man.
For
I don't know. I'm getting confused.
gas dryer.
But you got a washer and dryer here.
I don't understand.
And then this is your high-speed NSA satellite probe wiring system.
So we're gonna have to look at the plans, man.
I like trying to figure it out.
I do too. I actually do. This one's up and down.
Yep.
Nice sink.
This is up and down. Is that what you said?
What's that? What's wrong with that? It's up and down.
It's up and down. Well, what I like is they've thrown a lot of storage, a lot of things. They got an Ethernet cable over here. They got more cables on this side. They got a gas line, water heater. This is for a dryer and washer and dryer, all in here. They've got all their amenities in this house, Amanda.
Everything's
They
in
packed
this
it
house.
full. Yeah, the cabinet, storage. Look at the loft alone. The loft is 3, 6, well, it's about 8 feet.
It's a big loft.
Man.
They got awning windows, or the ones that kick out.
Yep,
Is that?
egress, both on one on each side. Now, this is a 3030. in window here when she wants to turn the camera. Are you with us over here, Amanda?
Hello.
Amber's calling. Hang on.
Okay.
Yes. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Hey, he's gonna ask him if he can hang on just a bit, or if Tom. I don't know if Tom's got a minute, but he can hang on for a minute. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. But this is a 3030 window, and so if you got a 3040, of course it'll be another foot lower. So a 3040 will get you about 30 inches from the floor. A sofa normally is about 30, high in the back part of it. A 3030 is nice in here because you can still put a table, you can put furniture, you can put some stuff underneath the window. So we've been doing a lot more 3030 windows instead of 3040s. This is a 2030 on this side. And as you can see, there is no window over the sink.
There is not.
That's very unique. But you got this right here. So this is just a really cool floor plan if you think about it. They got the big glass, but it's not over their cabinet and sink area because they got all their overhead storage. But they still get the glass while they're eating right here.
Right.
This is like their snack bar,
so you
right?
can look outside.
Yeah, I kind of like this, man. It's a neat. So they did the RJO, but then they kind of put the amenities they needed in this thing.
Right.
It is packed full. I mean, we got a washer and dryer there. We got a gas line here. We got a gas line over here. And we got the upper cabinets, a farm style sink, a shower. They even got a half moon sink and a compost toilet. And you got a loft up there to accommodate a king size mattress.
I know, yeah.
Good night.
I mean, there's everything.
A
in
lot
here.
going on in here.
So I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm assuming they're going to travel with this.
Why would you assume that?
Well, because there's just packed so much. It's not so much for comfort. Even though you're going to be able to put like a couch, you're going to be able to put stuff in here, but this is going to be like this whole side.
That's working. There's stuff going on right here.
It's functional.
Functional stuff. That's what I'm saying. Yep.
So I'm assuming maybe they might travel with it.
Hey, built a hall, Amanda.
Built a hall, exactly. It's the Randy model.
Yep.
But I mean, look at the storage. They got plenty of storage.
Yeah, I think I don't think they're doing traveling. I think
just off-grid.
it's just off-grid living. They've got everything they need. If you think about it, if you put this out in the bush, I mean, you need your washer and dryer. You need all the functional.
Put it where?
In the bush.
What? What are you in Australia?
Hello, Mike. Let's go put it in the bush.
Hey, what's that?
What?
You nut?
Why?
What size is it?
It's a bush. What are you talking? Why?
I said, what size is
You
it?
take a walkabout. Well, you're always screaming.
What size?
That's
Stop.
2 feet right here on the deck. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an 18-foot house with a 20-foot trailer. This is our new line of boxes. I love it because we're using our ES panels, full edges, we put a rubber roof on it to match, but it's insulated already. I love this. We can cut the doors out, trim them, and be done. And you get a bigger, more room box. All the off-grid is inside here already. Isn't that cool? All right, we wanted to go see the other one, Finn. All right.
All right, ready?
You ready? Which one you want?
Yeah, blue line to the inside edge.
All right. Is that the blue line or which?
Yeah.
You got two of them?
This little, there, look, right there.
Yep. Oh, it'll be all right. You good? Let me kick this out.
That square's in them wires. That square you got?
Yeah,
wires.
yep. Yep. There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
There you have it. You guys seen the wall go up.
Yeah.
I'll be doing that this next week in Minnesota. Yep. Putting them all these, doing the builds and stuff. It's just always somewhat, I don't know, it's just rewarding to be able to build it, put it up, and you can see what you've done, you know? Yep. All right, go to pins, right? We walked through this yesterday.
Yeah.
Kind of quiet in here. We've had to send a couple guys out of town, do some work. We got two guys heading to California. Get Bart is in Knoxville, and Jeff is in Jeff's. I don't know where Jeff's at here. Then Rob had to go to Bristol.
Rob had to go to Bristol.
Yep. So.
Oh wow.
Hey, yeah. Look at that.
I know that looks great.
This is what I wanted it to look like. I've been telling you all about grapevines, and that's what I wanted it to originate right here, and it gives an obscured look of what's going on.
Yes.
You know, none of us like the blue color. It's called swimming pool blue, I think.
Right.
And but what thing it does do is it has a bright contrast for that grapevine.
For that dark.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Love that.
It's neat when you get a house and it has so many things going on that it takes a while to look at.
Right.
And that's what's going on with that house. There's so many dimensions to that house. Hello, Juliana.
Oh, hi there, boys and girls.
Is that one ready to go?
Well, no, they moved me.
Whose house is this?
Oh, look. Laughlin.
Look what I did.
You got a new shirt, man. I love it, though, because
I just put my hand in it.
So
I put my hand right in
No,
it.
but let's leave it and you can sign it. You're famous.
I didn't know it was wet.
So whose house is this?
Granby.
Yeah, it's Laughlin's.
Well,
house.
ask him
Laughlin.
if she wants to keep
I
it.
like it. It looks like aces with that top. So all we need is one more.
Yeah, one more right there. That's Ace's paw. Yep. Now this is an ESP. Inside we got a little bit of wood trim on the inside on the ridge beam. The lights up here, we got some wood behind the countertop. So adding a little bit of splash of wood I think is really cool.
Yeah.
But I love this house. This is an 8x24.
8x24 ESP.
Yeah,
right?
ESP. Yep.
And this was Laughlin.
Yeah, and we did drop off yesterday. Was it yesterday to
Yesterday.
Mitchell?
Yeah.
She sent me pictures back, and I hope she's watching. She loved her home. It looked beautiful in a wooded setting. She had John he sent me pictures of John delivering
And I think hers was the really dark brown, but
Yeah.
it had the green metal roof. I think it was green or
Was
blue.
it green? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
She sent me pictures of it,
Yeah,
but
okay.
yeah.
Don't rub your butt on it.
I know it. All right, so this is Finn's house. I
Yes.
think the door's on this side.
Anyway, Dan said I'll be done tomorrow.
All right, cool. Let's see what we got here, Amanda.
Let me get a shot of it up here in the corner.
Wow. I love this layout. This is nice. When she gets in here, I'll show you guys. Now this is cool. I'm gonna tell you what. Hey, Amanda. Now that's got all ESP outside, right? Yeah. That's the maintenance-free siding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's the board and batten siding on the outside. I like that because there's not too much of a contrast in the trim versus the siding.
Oh, wow.
Isn't this?
Yeah. Okay, let me turn
I
around.
like this. I like this in fact, of course everybody's gonna know why. Is
Kitchen
that
and the bathroom.
kitchen bathroom back here. So it's, Amanda, it's still another RJO, but they took this, put the sink here instead of there. Refrigerator probably right here.
Yeah.
So you got the fridge. So this here, you got the fridge, the sink on the end, stove, microwave. I like it.
Well, there's so much space for the living room, is why.
I mean, you get there and I'll get here.
I mean, you do your cooking and stuff.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's a lot.
This is, you don't find tiny homes that have big rooms like this.
No.
And now the one thing, like the one we showed first, it didn't have, this doesn't have a washer and dryer.
Right. It doesn't have a table to sit at.
Yeah. So if you
bar.
added that, so you got your fridge, you could have a washer and dryer, and the table, you're going to get back out in here. So that's where you got to make up your mind, kind of your living conditions. Do you need a washer and dryer?
Right.
You know?
Well, it's a compost.
Yep. And it's got a gas oven, Amanda. So
Oh,
this could,
really?
yeah, see this gas oven and range?
Yes.
What do you call, is that a range? That whole thing's called a range, isn't it?
I mean, it's a stove.
Cooktop range.
Yeah.
Stove.
Stove. It's a stove.
It's a stove.
It's a stove, Randy.
Stove, man.
Stove,
What's wrong with
man.
you, man?
But this
Yep.
is enough to do what you need to do in the kitchen.
Yep.
Cook and move on.
Yeah.
Get to the point. What else do you need?
Now, I want you guys to remember that we put sprinkler systems in every home up here. We have not been putting them in our ESP homes. It's raining right now.
It just started raining.
Yep. So that has a double. God, I would love to have, I wish I had my tape measure. I don't think he's got one in here. That loft looks taller than 42 inches, Amanda. So I think, yeah, see how I usually can't do that.
Yeah.
So this ceiling height is a little bit lower.
Okay.
So if you ever want your ceiling height lower, it gives you a whole lot more room up top.
Sure. Yeah.
I swear it looks like they got over 48 inches in
I'm
height.
not sure I
up
wouldn't
there.
have a lower. Like, why have?
why not?
Real, yeah.
Just you can't have Tom over.
I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know a lot of tall people.
Yeah. But for sure, yeah, this is real low. Yep. But it gives you a lot of height in the loft. That is, and that's got an
Yeah.
air exchanger. It's got 2 windows, 2 egress windows. This is
It
fine.
splits one up there.
Yep. Hey, look at this stuff already. Already dry.
So if Laughlin, if you're watching, Randy's handprint, half of it is on your house.
Marked it. Yep. So, nice.
And this one's almost done.
Let's see, Amanda. We got 2. I'm going to do my step off. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 18, 19, 20. So this is a 28 by 20. I don't have my prices on me. And we can find out how much this is. Go to our website, look for an 8 by 20 Freedom style home, and you add another dormer to it. Okay? And then you can get the price of this house. Now, it's also got an upgrade, is the siding on the outside is the LP siding. So that's an upgrade on our basic price.
Now, something I want to talk about too is we've changed flooring over the past few months, and this seems like it's holding up way better than the other.
Yeah, it's probably been more than the last few months. I think it's probably almost a year. Yeah, we used to use a really, it was a Lowe's product. We thought it was good, and we had some problems with it buckling and separating, and it was a thinner laminate. I didn't know much about laminate flooring. This here is a product, when Will come aboard, he used to work for Lumber Liquidators.
Yeah.
And so we took out about 4 colors that are real popular, and we started using it, and it's like a 1/4 inch, and I don't know the verbiage behind it, but the millimeter finish vinyl on the top is a high grade, high industrial, heavy traffic area, and so it doesn't move as much as the thin stuff. It was so thin that when the sun would shine, it would buckle because it got hot.
So is this vinyl?
This is a vinyl floor. It's supposed to be waterproof.
Okay.
So if a dog messes on here, you drop a big old bottle of Coke, it can lay there for 14 years and it'll be fine.
Stop. Okay.
We can swim in it.
I think this is the copper barrel oak, I think, but
Okay.
I'm not sure. The color.
Yeah, so that answers your flooring question, Amanda. Let's go.
Oh, how fun you are.
Oh yeah, loads and barrels.
You're so much fun. Loads and what?
Barrels.
Oh, God.
Watch yourself. Right, face plant, right in the stucco. Ah, come back
So
here.
what is this? I think this goes under hers.
There's a tank.
Is that hers?
These are hard to come by, man.
Very.
Yeah, there's 2 of them in here.
Okay.
Yep. So you can use this as a freshwater, gray water, black water tank.
So this seems like it's going to be off-grid as well.
Yep. Somewhat. It sure
Okay.
is. Now it doesn't have the solar that the one down there
Oh,
did.
that's right.
It's got full solar over there. Now I am looking into solar for myself, in the fact that now look, if I would have not let that dry, look how it's just peeling off.
Oh, okay. Good.
I'm done. But I'm looking into solar a little bit different, and as I go, I'm just going to sneak preview a little bit, just tell you that we're looking into an all 12 volt solar instead of having an inverter, charge controller, and all that. We'll have a charge controller, but not an inverter that goes from DC battery to AC regular shore power. I want to do all DC, complete off-grid, no hooking up to shore power house on my little shack that I'm working on.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be interesting in how I weather that with rain catchment and the solar power and some gas appliances in it. So, well, there you have it, Amanda. There was something at the end of the show. Oh, we have to do some questionnaires, and we apologize for not answering any of your questions. Now, there was some people that I got a few questions that I was able to harness in, and people wanted to know is what's the difference between a single hung and a double hung window. All right, the difference between a single hung and a double hung is, you see this window here, the bottom part is the only part that moves. That's a single hung. If that top part would come down too, that would be a double hung window.
Okay.
Now we can get double hung windows. The reason we don't is just because they're more expensive. We try to keep our costs down. Most of our customers, very seldom out of 600-700 customers, we've had just a handful that requested double hung windows. You know, double hung is cool because they both tilt in,
Right.
and so you don't have to get outside and wash your windows. You know, so I remember that question. What was another question, Amanda? Somebody asked us about. I think it was I know they asked about the weatherproofing. Now this is around the windows. This is what we use. This is a window flashing. So all of our windows, this has got a nail flange around here. So what we do is we take tape. Now, you just don't throw the tape on anyway, all right? So the first one you're gonna put on is the bottom, all right? You're gonna put the bottom all the way across. Then you're gonna put your sides on. It goes over the bottom piece. Then the second one is the top, which goes over the side pieces here. So if water ever gets in here, it goes over the seam instead of in the seam. Now this is all real sticky, right? So hopefully it wouldn't get in there anyway, but everything you do is about water, everything. Flash, flash.
Keeping water away, right?
Keeping water away from everything we got. This is a unique one here. All right, while we're doing this, normally we don't ever put a subfloor down and this floor. If we put this floor, we usually always go with a waterproof laminate.
Yeah.
Then we went here, they've added this as like a finished floor on top of the plywood floor.
Now, why is that?
I don't know. I don't know why they did that unless it was specifically specified they wanted to do that. Normally we nail this right to the joists. Yeah. But that's unique.
Is it because it's a longer house?
No. The only thing I can think of, and we don't have change orders. There is no change orders. We are too busy now to take any change orders whatsoever, unless this was a change order and somebody, we made a mistake and put this down and didn't put and the request was wood on there. It's the only thing I can think of.
So what would normally be there?
What we would do is put this directly on the floor joists.
Oh.
Underneath here are floor joists.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yep. Man, I think they finished this side of the stucco. It looks really good, Amanda. It's dry.
That is 8 by 24 loft.
Yeah.
This is Hunter.
This is dry. Hunter, yep. Says right there, 10 by 36. So the house is 26. The porch is 10 foot on it. Yep. I love it. Yep, Hunter. So we got to put, either going to finish the stucco on the outside like that or put the wood accenting on the soffits, corners, and around the windows.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, of course.
What's the matter? You look like you're sleepy.
I think maybe I could be a little bit sleepy,
What?
a little bit tired.
Hey, you know what I did last night?
What?
I'm going to tell the world. I know I told a few folks, but,
Well, I mean, I know.
well, this is how, I don't know why I didn't even say it, but just to give you an idea, we worked yesterday, we loaded a truck, Tom loaded a truck and Seth. The Amish needed a load of lumber today. We've been sending 3 homes, boom, 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 plus with all we got here. Nobody was able to drive it, so I left last night at 8:30, drove to Kentucky, got there at 12:30, jumped in the back of my truck, laid down on a mattress and slept till about 5:30, dropped off the materials and everything out of the truck at 6:30, talked to them a little bit, got out of there by 7, so it was from 6 to 7 we unloaded. I got back here at 11:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and been going. So we're doing everything we can keep these homes, get your house built. And the house that I took up there was Goddard. I'm going to tell you about that. We got Beckenkeller. It's up there. And anyway, those two.
I think did Dixon go?
Nope,
No, it's
didn't
not
go
there.
up there. Yep.
Okay.
And but I want to let you know, that's what we're doing as a company. Is we all do everything. Tom does that. He's out there underneath the house right now, jacking it up. I ran to Kentucky and back, getting materials, make sure they're done. We're talking blueprints. I'm hiring new guys to help us with expedite these ESP homes. We're building new crews. We're looking forward in a forward fashion in our dating part of building the homes, so we can get our inventory stocked up in 2, 3, 4, 5 months from now.
Right.
And that's going to help us alleviate all the work here. Our designer, Alex, out in Oregon, his wife is now designing, and his daughter is designing, believe it or not.
His wife and his daughter.
Yeah, she's a
okay.
junior in high school. She's interested in the designing. And so we may have 3 designers, which will just
In the
boom.
same family, which would be fantastic.
Love that, and get a bunch done, you
Yeah.
know? Yep.
One of the things I just want to mention is
Yeah.
that we're looking at out here, Jason's working on, it's Proctor.
Yep,
I
Proctor,
think.
uh-huh.
So that's not the only, and out front,
Mm-hmm.
but like everything that's in the building, that's not all that's being worked on.
No, we've got ESPs outside being worked on. There's several being worked on outside. Also, we're putting together more panels for ESPs for trailers ordered. We'd ordered 15. We got 10 trailers we ordered, got another 15 yesterday. That's 25 trailers.
We've actually got 10 with one manufacturer, 10 with the other, and then another 15
from the first one.
Yeah, so what is that, 25?
35.
35? We got 35 trailers on order.
35 trailers on order, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And we ordered shipments of tractor trailer loads of lumber.
Mm-hmm.
It is, and that's why I went on the road
Amazing.
yesterday. We had a full crew waiting to build in the Amish, and they needed it. And we had been sending 2 truckloads up there this week already, and they are serious about what they're doing.
Right.
So I want to make sure that we honor that state of mind, and we feed them what they need and keep them happy. And we need the houses built,
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you can tell I'm a little tired. My brain ain't firing.
Just a little bit. There's one other thing I just kind of want you to go over.
Yeah.
If we can go back up to, well, I know you just sat down.
My feet.
But, I know, but if we could go up there to Brett's house and kind of show what this new, I see it there.
Did you get it?
This new ESP, because ESP is going to become a part of almost all the builds. I mean, it's the majority right now of the new builds. So if we go back there, up there to that trailer, how does it get completed, and then what does the builder do? Like, what's the roles of who, or are we figuring that out?
Well, assembling the ESPs,
Yeah.
we have a crew that assembles.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily have to do that. That's the way we started, and things are going to probably change from that too. But they assemble the ESP panels, build the walls, the roof, and the components, and put it together on a trailer for the builder. Then the builder takes it from there. They finish the wiring, the plumbing, the trim, the wood, the lofts, the stairs, and everything inside.
Right.
So it's really a dry-in. And
then they stucco.
yeah, they have to do everything. They stucco it like they're doing siding. They'll stucco it, finish it completely out, test it, make sure it's gone. So one thing that we're changing inside of our building is we have partnerships that are outside the building in other parts of the state, other parts of the country.
Right.
They're having to completely complete these homes, and they have to be shipped out to you all from their location. We're trying to treat everyone in here like they're in another state. So what if we couldn't talk to them? They have to perform all the work to get it done, and then be liable for everything that has been done here.
Right.
So that's how we're moving and trying to get these guys' mindset. So even in inventory, so we've got all this inventory out here. Instead of us bringing the inventory to them, they're going to go physically get their inventory, bring it in. We're going to provide their inventory where needed.
Right.
That's our next step.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm hoping it'll be more streamlined. It'll allow us to lower our overhead. We don't need as many inventory personnel. We don't need to stock their inventory. As each build comes, it'll come through the mail, FedEx, UPS. We've got rooms out here. We're building rooms right now so that when their stuff is delivered, this builder will have a room out there for that build, and it'll be stocked with all his wiring and plumbing, his appliances, his sinks, his faucets,
That's
everything.
exciting. Yeah.
And then he's responsible if UPS or FedEx comes in. What I'm thinking about, man, I'm going to put a bell out there.
Yeah.
Bing, and he'll
know
know
that they're there.
There's somebody out there, and he can sign for the inventory.
I think it's a
And then
great
he goes
idea.
on co-construct and said, "Hey, I got the inventory."
Okay.
Now our builders have been slacked off on taking pictures. They get building. You got to understand, these guys work. That's all they want to do is work. They're not into taking pictures at the end of the day. So we have to help them along to make sure that they take pictures. And I know, man, they went for a week or two. So what we're doing is trying to monitor, and it just takes one person, go online, check if they've done pictures. If not, we email them and say, get some pictures on there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we apologize if you haven't gotten your pictures on your house.
Oh, the one thing that I forgot that we probably need to,
The jam.
we need to finalize our decision.
So we've decided not to have a jam, and it was a couple of reasons. I know because of the, whatever's going on in the world, but our prairie is going to be done, I think, by October for sure. but it's not gonna be full. It's not gonna give people time to move in, and it just doesn't look the way I want it to look around here. And also, we're gonna have an issue with parking, and we are just so darn busy. You know, we work constantly. Like I said, I've gone out of town. Amanda's working all the time. Tom and everybody here. It's just to put on a jam. If you really start thinking about it, the vendors, the food, the parking, the stuff that you do, the special talks and the tents and the collections and the people and
it's a lot.
It's a lot. I mean, we really enjoy meeting everybody.
Oh, totally.
It's an awesome party, having fun and meeting everybody, but it's just, right now, I'd like to be where the business is more run and streamlined, like we have been trying to get on this thing all this year. I don't know, some people have made light of it, but I call it the year of perfection.
Yeah.
And I'm halfway through this year, and if I can accomplish by the end of the year this idea that I have and how we want to build our homes and build the business, the following year, I don't see a reason why we couldn't have a jam, and it would be something that would be easy to put together. We'll have time to put it together, you know?
I agree.
But that's what we've done. We officially have canceled, or not even canceled, we're just not going to have one.
We're just not going to have it, We thought about it, but then it's like, no, we're not.
Yeah, yep.
It's best for the company, the employees, and for you all.
Yep.
And, you know, one of our followers that always comes is Janet. That comes, I call her Young Feather, but she sent an email and she was in agreement too, and she was concerned, you know, said, I love the jam. She's been unofficially titled the Jam Princess because she's come to every one of them and she's always a big participant in it. She's got a lot of friends. She wants to come and see everybody, but she said, I just feel it's not the best thing to do this year. And I said, we agree. I just want her to know that we agreed with her and appreciated her comments on it. So
good.
Yeah.
Good. I get, while we're talking about stuff like that, it made me think of all the people that maybe can see this video. Is we had an issue today about warranties.
Yes.
And I'll just say this real quick about our warranty on here. We do a 90-day warranty. They're all over the country. We'll warranty the actual structure for a year, but the warranty is about water and just stuff inside. We got a list of what it covers, but it's 90 days. When that 90 days starts has been a little bit unclear because we're done with the house and it sits out here, and the homeowner may need to let their house sit for a while before they want it. We've had the room before. We don't have the room now. So as we become more and more systematic in how we do this, a home will be done, a checklist will be done and completed and put on co-construct and signed off. At that time, that's when we're done, completed with your house. Then there's a time frame in which you need to receive your home, and you have a little checklist that you have. And you have us, what we do is, and this is the reason, we give you about 7 days to hook your house up. You don't have to be permanently, but hook it up to water, power, and sewer. Make sure it works. So you can put it somewhere, it's got a water hose and extension cord, and hook it up. But we have to do that because if you get your home and you don't try it and it freezes or it sits there and something happens, then there's a problem within your 90 days, then we're liable for it. But we want to know right when we deliver it. Hook it up. We've done hooked it up here and it worked great for us. And we have to know that it worked for you all, because we can't afford to be going to Texas and across the country to fix your all's house.
Right.
So the warranty actually starts when we're completed with your house right here. We do the checklist, we put it on co-construct, that's when the 90 days begin. Our homes are not very expensive. We don't put a lot of profit in these homes. They're not $100,000 homes, so there's not a big bank of money sitting inside there that we could ship across the country and ship guys and call contractors to fix things. Not saying that we're building things not as good, but there's this little, like, one thing that we're having the thing with is water heaters, and most of it is just talking to them over the phone, and we could probably provide more information about your water heater and how it's ran. There's a manual. Sometimes the manuals aren't in the motor, in the camper, the tiny home. And then also, sometimes there's leaks underneath sinks. We've had one over here that leaked 3 times. Well, sometimes you got to watch what you do under your sink. If you bump it, it's all plastic. Also, your hot and cold water back and forth and just getting your home. Any home you buy, even a foundation home, you're going to have to fix things. You're going to have to tighten things. You're going to have to, doorknobs, doors are going to settle. They're going to crack and creak a little bit. It's stuff like that is normally a builder that is in the local area that built homes. He'll have a detail team that'll go out over the homes. We don't have that because now you're out of state. So the home worked good, tested good, doors closed, windows did, but then when he gets home there, for some reason maybe the door doesn't strike. We've been having some great haulers where they're taking now some tools and they'll make sure that door fits when they drop off your house. But then again, if you jack your house up and level it, things may tweak and move again. So there's some responsibility that if you all will, and I think this is what I'm trying to project as our customers, you guys are getting such a great deal on these homes compared to the market out here. And I just want to tell you all, have a little bit of ingenuity to your home. Get in there and get it. Get you a toolbox, with screwdrivers and some tools. Get you a little electric drill. Get you a Dremel tool. Because I know in a door striker, everything works there, but maybe the door settled just a 16th or an 1/8 and the door didn't hit. You take a Dremel and hone out that little bit of steel for your striker plate, fits perfect, And I don't care to show you that on a video as we we can do more and more videos about what to expect when you get your home. Right. Little things you're going to have to work on. Mm-hmm. Sometimes your hands aren't strong enough to tighten up the sink, the drain underneath. Please just bend your body down, get inside there, and look, it's not rocket science, all right? You'll be able to get in there and you can take it all apart and put it back together, learn about your home. Get underneath it and crawl around and look what it looks like underneath your house. Don't be afraid of that. Open your panel box, your electric panel box, and actually take them 4 screws off and look at those wires in there. It's real simple. I love these houses because they're simple, but you got breakers. It's not a computer. It's just simple wires to a breaker and a switch. So everything is pretty basic when it comes to knowledge about these. The only thing you don't have is experience in doing it more than just on your house. So our warranties will start when our houses are done, 90 days out the door. We've had a lot of people that are living around here and they've been here for a while and they're asking for things to be done on their home. So this message is to them also. Please just feel more freer to fix the little quirks in your home, right? If your 90 days are up, you have to look at what you can do, And there's great handymen everywhere that doesn't charge very much at all. Amanda's getting a handyman at her house. Yeah. We have all these guys. She's part of this company. And you could think, well, she could get electricians, she could get anybody here. Nope, she doesn't take anybody to her home because we're so overloaded. So she had to actually hire an electrician to work on her house. She's hired a guy to work just handyman stuff around the house instead of taking one of our guys. So our guys aren't for hire unless it's off hours and weekends, but I never want to work these guys because they work so hard during the week.
They work so hard.
They need to rest because if they don't come back here and perform.
I would never ask them, never.
Yeah. No, you don't take advantage of that or anything, So anyway, that's that in a nutshell. That's his business. Another probe, another page into the heart of Incredible Tiny Homes and how we run everything, and how we think. It quit raining, Amanda. All right. Everybody have a great night. I'm going to bed. I'm tired.
Going to bed.
I've been up all night and all day. So thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to this channel if you will. Thumbs up and try to tell somebody about this video. We're at 74,000 subscribers. We're trying to get to 100,000 and I will give a house away to one of our subscribers. So, all right, everybody. Thanks. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Tomorrow is Wednesday.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow. What are we going to do tomorrow?
They have to tune in to watch and see.
Ooh, I got an idea. See you guys.
Bye.